Well, Pennsylvania's state government has had to intervene in its fair share of emergencies in recent years. COVID and the train derailment in East Palestine, rather. Today's response to emergency traces back to the accident at 3 Mile Island. WENY Pennsylvania Capitol correspondent Kara Jeffers explores how the past informed our present at a PA House Archives exhibit.
It was late March, 45 years ago. Residents of Middletown, Pennsylvania went to bed on a normal spring night and woke up to a nuclear disaster. 3 Mile Island was one of 5 nuclear plants in Pennsylvania at the time. And on March 28, 1979, one of the plant's water pumps shut down, flooding Reactor 2.
Radioactive gas was building and a hydrogen bubble was building.
The workers turned off the system within a few hours, but the task of releasing a giant hydrogen bubble led to days of public panic and confusion.
When you hear radioactive, you think automatically, it's not safe. But then they were saying it could have been in small amounts.
State officials originally called for mass evacuation.
But once the nuclear people at 3 Mile Island and the federal government said it was okay, they said certain people should evacuate within a certain mile radius.
The crisis was over by April 5th. All of the gas had been released little by little. The panic had died down, but frustrations remained. The Pennsylvania House formed a committee to examine how the emergency was handled and suggest improved protocols for the future.
So people were just frustrated with, is it safe or not? Because then they were hearing mixed messaging. And basically, what was government doing? Who was being informed and who wasn't?
3 Mile Island forced state government to better understand their role in emergencies.
It definitely played into a lot of members' minds about what else is going to happen, what could happen, and if we don't know, we need to form a system of how to get informed and tell our constituents what to do best.
In Harrisburg, Kara Jeffers, WENY News.
And reviews of the 3 Mile Island response are what led to the state's own emergency signals to be broadcast on radio and TV, which are still in use today.